All right. We are joined by Louisville head coach Kenny Payne and Brandon Huntley Hatfield. We'll start with a quick opening statement from Coach Payne, questions for Brandon, then open it up or let him go and keep Coach here for a couple more if we need to. So, Coach, why don't you get us started?
Well, hats off to Cincinnati. They fought through. It was a hard-fought game. I thought we played well in the first half. I thought we did a lot of good things. Tie score. They hit a long, half-court shot to go up the lead by one for the half. We defended them well. We were really good on the glass. Got the shots that we needed to get. They struggled with us a little bit in the post. We were active defensively. And then the second half, we came out and made mistakes defensively, and they went on a run, and we didn't execute offensively. And then what happens is, they shoot 61 or 2% from the field in the second half. You're not beating anybody when a team can shoot that kind of percentage. So hopefully it's another lesson learned. We walked out of this tournament 0-3, but hopefully we saw some of the best teams in the country, and we learned from them. We learned that Arkansas rebounds, forced turnovers, fighting every possession. We learned from Texas Tech that you can win being a great defensive team, and it's about your will, not your skill. And tonight we learned that if you don't get the shooters and raise your hand and contest shooters hard and execute on offense and don't turn the ball over, anybody can beat you. So, I can walk away and be doom and gloom, but I have to look at this and figure out a way to get this team better and get this team for these young men to go out and get a win.
All right, questions for Brandon. You're in the front.
Brandon, as Coach said, that you were playing well, neck. It was 1-point game at half. What were some of the things that Coach was trying to emphasize, have you guys emphasize early on in this game to be effective?
That has to start on the defense end. Like, we have to know our personnel. We have to close out on our shooters and be desperate once they put us in scram situations. And we also have to execute on the offensive end. Like missing layups around the rim. It started with me. I got to be better at that. But just really doing the little things for us to win and get by. We didn't do that tonight. We do it every now and then, but we have to do it over the course for the 40 minutes. But we're going to get better at that.
Any other questions for Brandon? Right here.
Hey, Brandon, just as a life experience maybe, I know it was a tough few days, but what do you think you'll be thinking about when you're flying home after this week?
Just the things we could have done differently as a team, and things I could have done differently myself to help our team win. This whole course of the tournament, I didn't perform how I worked and how I expected to, but it's a learning experience. I'm gonna go back once we leave. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board, get back to work, and continue to improve every single day, and not let these last 3 games or this whole tournament dwell. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I'm just gonna look at the film, see what I can do and get better, and I'm gonna get better. Have to change, and we all have to change individually as a team. I think we're heading in the right direction. But for myself, I got to change a lot of things, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm excited to get back to work.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Let you go and keep Coach for a few more. Questions for Coach? Front.
Coach, I think, one of the moments I think you've been kind of emphasizing on kind of just how do you deal with adversity. You ran a really good set at the end of the half with Ellis. I think they executed it great. It felt like momentum. They come back. I don't know if that was DeJulius hits the shot, and you can see that was one of those moments you're trying to see how they. Can you talk about that as a moment that is kind of a teachable moment?
Well, it goes like this, the best people, the best players, the best leaders, every successful person out there has went through adversity. There's nobody that's exempt from it. You got to get knocked on your butt and get up and dust yourself off and go off and perform and do better and get better. And you look back at it years later and you say, it was a great learning lesson for me. This game is the same way. We executed, we did a lot of great things well. We relaxed for a second. And we give a guy his right hand, and he goes and makes a half-court shot. You know, for me as a coach, and I'm learning as I go, but the one thing I walk away with, what if I gave up? What if I, get discouraged? How can I ever say I'm a leader? I can't. I hope I'm a man of faith. I pray every day. I don't worry about the outside clutter, but true leadership is how you handle adversity. And true leadership is being an example for players. And I tell every player on this team, don't you panic. Don't panic until you see me panic. And I'm not panicking. I'm encouraged. I'm going to keep pushing. We're going to keep working harder. We're going to work harder on conditioning. We're going to work harder on defense. And every single day we're going to keep fighting. And I know that they know I believe in them. I love them. I know they know that. And they love me. And that gives me, great joy in knowing that through all of this adversity, we still are close. We haven't splintered. We've stayed together, and it's disappointing because we put together great game plans, and all of that's fine until you, like they say in boxing, until you get hit in the mouth by Mike Tyson. Well, we've been hit in the mouth. We got to dust ourselves off and keep fighting.
All right. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.